In today's workout, it's 30 seconds of work followed by 15 seconds of strength. We do everything twice, and we have 3 rounds of full body exercises. So as always, just make sure you've done a warm up, make sure you've got your water and weights ready to go, a range of 5 to 20 pounds, and I will see you on the mat. Our first exercise today is a plie squat with a bicep curl. So you need your bicep curl weights. We're gonna stand on the mat, our feet are about shoulder distance apart, our weights are in front of us, and from here, we're going to lower down, hips back in that plie, toes turned out at 11 and 1, and curl the weights to your shoulders. So, hips back, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your biceps. Done. Okay, so next up, you want something a little lighter, probably 5 to 10 pounds. We're doing alternating frontal raises. So you're gonna stand with your feet hip distance apart. From here, you're gonna bring one weight up to shoulder height, palm facing, grip, and then the other. So squeeze your glutes, shoulders down and back. Nice controlled pace. And done. Okay, next up, probably something a little bit heavier, deadlifts. So really make sure that you engage your core. This is anywhere from say 12 to 20 pounds. Feet are hip distance apart, weights face our thighs, brace your core, hinge, nice flat back, squeeze your glutes at the top. Spread your collarbones nice and wide as you lower. And whew, done. Okay, next up is a hammer curl to shoulder press. So you need weights that you can safely press up over your shoulders. So from here, I'm gonna say anywhere from 5 to say 15 pounds. Squeeze your glutes, bring the weights to your shoulders in a hammer curl, press the weights overhead in that shoulder press. So elbows are tight, no swinging, no momentum. Done. Great job. Okay, we do that again. So quick rest. Always grab water if you need to. Otherwise, we're back to that plie squat with bicep curl. So remember, feet are wide, toes are turned out at about 11 and 1, weights in front. We're lower in that plie. Knees go in line with your toes. Bring the weights to your shoulders. Done. Whew. All right, and remember, you always want to feel like it's challenging to finish, but with good form. So let's go now into those alternating frontal raises. So remember, a little bend in your knees here, hips are forward, shoulders are down, one weight at a time. Working front of shoulders. Nice controlled pace. Slight pause at the top. And whew, done, snuck that one in. Okay, awesome. Deadlifts are next. So again, find that weight that challenges you. You want to feel your hamstrings and glutes here. So All right, hip distance apart, spread those collarbones, lower, chest up, squeeze your glutes. A little bend in the knees. Done. Okay, those are done. Whew, great. Okay, that brings us to our hammer curl shoulder press to finish. So this set. All right, so come to your mat here, little bend in your knees, squeeze your glutes, palm facing grip, weights to shoulders, press overhead, narrow shoulder press. And done. Woo, all right, way to go. Have some quick water and rest, and we're going to set 2. All right, for this next exercise, squat to abduction. So you can hold one weight at your chest. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna lower into a squat, come up, take one leg away from you. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Hips are forward at the top. And done. Woo! Awesome. Okay, next up, something probably lighter, anywhere from 8 to 15 pounds, overhead tricep extension. So from here, we're gonna grab one weight. You can go wide or narrow grip here. Feet are about shoulder distance apart, arms up, deep bend in your elbows, straighten your arms. Watch the back of your neck here. Keeping those arms in line with your shoulders. And done. Woo! Okay, back of arms for sure. So now we're going into an alternating curtsy with a lateral raise. I'm gonna suggest 5, 8, maybe 10 pounds. So you're gonna stand in the center of your mat, weights beside you. Step back in a curtsy and lift your weights out to the side in a V shape. Keeping your hips square here, lifting the weights to shoulder height. And done. Woo! Okay, we're coming down. So quick transition, chest press bridge. So for this one, you want medium to heavier weights. We're gonna lay on our back, bum up, press the weights over the center of our chest. Elbows are below our shoulders. Keep your bum up the whole time if you're able. Squeeze your glutes. Done. Okay, awesome. So quick transition. We're coming back up for that squat to abduction. So you can do this body weight, of course, too. Make sure you've got a good weight that challenges you. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're lower into that squat. Drive up. Shift your weight from one leg to your standing leg. So you should feel this in your hips and glutes. And woo, done. All right, we snuck that in. Woo, all right. Overhead triceps. So you want to be sure not to go too heavy on this to start until you know you can properly execute the exercise. So feet wide, make sure you've got good grip on that weight. Arms come up. Deep bend in those elbows. And again, trying to keep those elbows in line with your shoulders. And done. Woo! Woo! All right. Super. Curtsy to lateral raise. All right. So again, making sure you've got weights that you can lift out to shoulder height. All right. Ready, set, big step. Drop that back knee nice and low to the ground. And lifting in that slight V shape. Let down my guard and just fall. Cause someone was before you. It's someone let me go. It's time I must know for sure. Cause someone was before you. It's someone let me go. But I just need to be sure. And whoo, done. Okay. Super. So we're coming back down for that chest press bridge. So you always want to feel fatigued at the end of every set, but you can still do it with good form. So, all right, thumb up and slight pause at the bottom. You need one weight. Knee is on the block, your leg is forward. We're gonna take the weight in a half kneeling weight chop, wood chop. So weight is at your hip, we're gonna take that weight to our shoulder. So we're gonna take it up and bring it back down, trying to keep our hips relatively square as we do this. And whew, done. So that works your core, but you also probably will be feeling this in your shoulders as well. So let's change position here. All right, front foot is at 12 o'clock. Weight is by your hip. From here, we're gonna take it to the other side here. So up to about shoulder height. Done. Okay, great. Come on down to the mat. We're going into our toe touch leg drops. So no weight is needed for this. We are going to take our legs up to the air. They're up, arms extended. We're going to reach up to touch your toes. And from here, you can do one leg drop away from you, lifting your shoulder blades off the mat. And done. Woo! Okay, last exercise. We're gonna come into a plank. So you can do this on your knees, on the block, or on your toes. You can hold a regular plank, or we're going into a Bodysaw plank. So on your elbows, you can come up on your toes here. Hold this. If you want a harder option, you're gonna rock your toes forward so shoulders go past your elbows, keeping your core braced, not letting your hips drop. Harder plank option. And whew, done. Whew. All right, we do that again. So grab your block for that half kneeling woodchop. And all right, remember one leg is forward here, knee is on the block, weight is beside our hip. We're gonna take that weight up to about shoulder height and right back to our hip. Done. Okay, rest. So definitely a shoulder oblique combination for sure. So, all right, other leg is forward, knee is on the block. We want to try to keep the hips square. All right, and it's normal if you feel it more on one side than the other. Ready, set, let's do it. Done. Fabulous. All right, let's lay on the ground here for that toe touch leg drop. So again, legs are up, arms are extended over your chest. From here, we lift our shoulder blades up off the mat to touch our toes and drop one leg away from you. You can do a double leg drop here if that feels accessible for you. And done. Woo! Excellent. Okay, we have our last exercise, plank to body saw. So if that's an option, all right, come on down on our elbows. Let's do it. So you can hold a regular plank here. You can also do that on your knees. Lock it in, rock past just a little bit. Now if that's not an option, you can hold a regular plank. And woof, done. Woo. Way to go. Another one in the books. Fabulous. Make sure you have water. Make sure you do a proper cool down and stretch. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you at the next workout.